Hello everyone, this is me Debosmita Sarkar. Today we are going to talk about why do we fall ill. So let's begin. First let us introduce the chapter. Health is a state of overall well-being that includes physical, mental and social well-being. The health of a person does not only depends on them but also on their surrounding environment. Without maintaining good health, it is impossible to carry out normal day-to-day activities and function well enough in all aspects, that is, physically, mentally and socially. Here we will learn about the significance of health, various diseases, their types, causes, modes of transmissions, manifestations, prevention, immunization and treatment. So, what is health? Health is a complete state of physical, mental and social well-being. What is a immune system? An immune system is the part of the body that provides protection against infections from pathogens, invading foreign substances and other toxins. There are certain specialized cells, for example, lymphocytes, macrophages, etc., which kill microbes that enter our body and help in keeping their numbers in control. If our immune system is wrong enough, we are less likely to get an infection, and if it is weak, we are more at risk of getting diseases. This is the reason why some children are more prone to diseases than others. So, we need good nourishment for the proper functioning of the immune system and to prevent infectious diseases. The immune system helps in preventing the reoccurrence of disease after primary exposure. For example, if we get smallpox once, there is no chance of suffering from it again. This happens due to the specific memory of the primary infection of a particular microbe by specialized immune system cells. When the pathogen or its close relatives enter again, the immune system elicits a heightened response against the pathogen. It results in faster and elimination of the pathogen. This is the basis of immunization, where in an attenuated or weakened pathogen is injected to generate immunity against the pathogen and prevent further infection. Skin and mucous membranes. Skin and mucous membranes acts as a layer of defense. While skin protects the body externally, mucous membrane protects the insides of the body. WBC or white blood cell. White blood cells are called leukocytes or leukocytes. Both are same only. They are the important components of our immune system and are present in the blood and lymph. They function by attacking and killing pathogens and protecting our body free from pathogens and infections. There are different types and are classified based on the location as well. The different types of white blood cell found in the body are neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, basophils and eosinophils. These blood cells have specialized function. Macrophages and NK cells. Macrophages are large and specialized cells for the immune system. These cells are produced in response to the infection or due to the development of damaged or dead cells. They attack cancer cells through destruction and ingestion. Natural killer or the NK cells bind to the enemy cell and they dissolve the membrane so the cell can't function. Dendritic cells. Dendritic cells create the memory and carry information about the pathogens to the liver, spleen, lymph and nodes. Inflammatory response. An inflammatory response is seen in the body when it gets injured or infected by the pathogen. Inflammation helps in the localization of the issue and prevent it from spreading. Diseases. A disease is a discomfort the body experiences physically or mentally. A disease could be caused due to external or internal factors. The two types of disease are acute disease. Diseases are those that last for a very short time. These diseases can be fatal and are usually caused by an external agent, for example, common cold, flu, pneumonia, malaria, etc. And another type of disease is chronic disease. Chronic diseases are those that last for a long time. They take a lot of time to heal and can be caused by any external or internal factor. For example, elephantiasis, asthma, tuberculosis, diabetes, cancer, etc. Symptoms and signs of disease. When the body gets diseased, it shows certain symptoms and signs of illness. These symptoms and signs help in the identification and diagnosis of the disease. A symptom is felt by the affected person, while signs can be detected by another person. A symptom is thus subjective and a sign is objective. For example, in malaria, we get a high fever, chills, etc. In the symptom of dengue, fever include fever, nausea, pain, rashes, and bleeding from the nose. Causes of disease. Different types of causes of disease. Diseases can be caused due to pathogens such as viruses or bacteria. Some disease can also be due to internal factors such as genetic mutation. Infectious disease. Diseases that are caused by pathogens and can spread to other individuals in the population are called infectious disease. For example, common cold, smallpox, malaria, HIV, etc. Non-infectious diseases are that cannot be spread from one individual to another. Usually these diseases are not caused by a pathogen, for example, diabetes and high blood pressure. Pathogens. Pathogens are external agents that cause diseases in other organisms. This pathogen includes harmful microbes or microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, or protozoa. Vector are those organisms that carry up pathogens from the host to the recipient. Most mosquitoes, rats, and mice are some of the common vectors that carry infectious disease. Now we will see a diagram of the life cycle of malaria. So the number 1, this number 1 phrase is the transmission to human body, or it injects sporocytes. Number 2 is sporocytes enter liver and infect hepatocytes. Number 3 is liver cells rupture and merozoites release. Number 4 is the enterocytic cycle. Number 5 is the sexual cycle, and number 6 is the transmission to mosquito. This is the life cycle of malaria. Bacteria are microorganisms that are seen in almost all environmental conditions. Not all bacteria are harmful to pathogens. Some bacteria are also beneficial to human beings. Bacteria are beneficial for digestion, extracting antibiotics from them, nitrogen fixation, etc. A few of the common diseases caused by bacteria are cholera, typhoid, pneumonia, tuberculosis, etc. This is a diagram of a bacteria. These are the cytoplasm. These small dots are the ribosomes. These threads are the nucleus or the DNA. This part is the plasma membrane. This is the cell wall. This is the flagellum. This one is the capsule, and this thread-like structures. All these are the pilus. Virus. A virus is the microorganism that always pathogenic in nature. They do not have molecular machinery to replicate without a host. Therefore, they enter the host cell and replicate, and in the process destroy the host cell. A few of the common diseases spread by the virus are cold, influenza, dengue fever, AIDS, etc. Virus nowadays is the most famous virus, that is coronavirus. Everyone know about it. Now we will know about the viral structure. Coronavirus also looks like this, if you have ever seen the picture. So this diagram is the bacteriophage. This is the capsid, and these are the DNA. And this is the human immunodeficiency virus. These are the envelopes. These are the envelopes. These are again the capsid. These are the envelope protein, these blue balls. These are the enzymes, this red color enzyme. And RNA are this. These are the RNA. Fungi. Fungi are a group of organisms in which are eukaryotic in nature and saprophytic in nutrition. They could be either unicellular or multicellular organisms. Many common skin infections such as ringworm, nail infection, etc. are examples of fungal diseases. Kingdom fungi are all these. The mushrooms. See, the mushroom are the kingdom fungi. The leeches, they are kingdom fungi. Parasites. A parasite is an organism that lives in another organism called the host and often harms it. It is dependent on its host for survival. It has to be in the host to live, grow and multiply. Liver fluke. So liver fluke, this is the diagram of the fasciola hepatica. So this is the sucker. This is the mouth. This is the head. This red dot is the genital opening. This is the ventral sucker. This is the body, and this is the excretory pore. Infections. Amabiasis. So Amabiasis is also called an amoebic dysentery. It is an intestinal illness caused by a parasite, Entamoeba or Entamoeba histolytica, caused by a parasite. This amoebiasis is caused by the parasite named Entamoeba histolytica. This parasite lives in the intestine and produces eggs. See, these are the parasites. We can see. And produces eggs which are also known as cysts, which are passed from the body in the stool. AIDS. AIDS also stands for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus. AIDS systematically destroys the immune system of the patient, leaving them vulnerable to the easiest of diseases. Prevention of disease. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are antimicrobial drugs produced from other organisms such as fungus and some bacteria, which are used for treating harmful infection caused by pathogens or harmful microorganisms. These antibiotics function by alteration of cell membranes, inhibition anti-metabolite activity, inhibition of nucleic acid synthesizers, inhibiting of cell wall synthesizers, a most common mechanism, and inhibition of protein synthesizers. Translation is second largest scale. Preventive measures. Preventive measures can be taken to avoid infection of various diseases. The most common measure is the maintenance of hygienic condition. Some of the preventive measures are as following. preventing exposure to microbes by treating and storing drinking water safely, wash hands with soap before eating and after defecation, covering the food to stop contamination by flies, cleaning vegetables and fruits thoroughly, avoiding open defecation, provide proper disposal of waste and drainage system, eating a healthy and balanced diet that boosts the immune system, regular exercise, immunization is very important. Immunization. Immunization is the process whereby a person is made immune or resistant to an infectious disease. Vaccines are the common means to immunize people. The process of immunization is based on the cells of the immune system retaining the memory of a pathogen. The vaccine contains the inactivated or weakened pathogen or its antigen or the protein. On introduction into the body, our immune system produces antibodies against these antigens that neutralize the infection. The immune system also remembers the particular infection and a subsequent infection. It responds with a greater vigor to eliminate pathogen or related species faster. Now we will see vaccination. So, vaccines are the perfect defense against a preventable contagious disease that can be deadly. So, nowadays what we can see? Nowadays we can see coronavirus vaccines. Two types of vaccines are there, and one is Covishield and one is Covaxin. So, if you want to survive from the COVID, then the Covaxin and the Covishield vaccines are the perfect defense that is written over here. Vaccines are used. I have to have a defense, to have a protection against a contagious disease which is deadly. Vaccines are one of the safest medical products available, but there are some preventive measures one should adopt. So we will see some frequently asked questions. So what are the functions of immune system? Number one is fight germs and disease which are caused by the pathogens. Number two is recognize or neutralize the harmful substance. Number three is protect us against harmful environmental substance. So question number two is, what is a macrophage? Macrophage are specialized cells involved in the detection, phagocytosis and destruction of bacteria and other harmful organisms. What is a bacteriophage? A bacteriophage is a type of virus that infects bacteria. It is also known as the bacteria eater. So with this we came to the end. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Stay home and stay safe. Bye-bye.